subscribe before you leave and be part of the family, and also engage in the conversation as well. So let's get it moving, starting today. So happy Wednesday. Hope you all are doing great. Okay, yeah. So yeah, welcome. So I'm gonna talk about this topic because that is something we can shy from. It's right in our face every day. So let's talk about it. The standard of society, the hypocrisy and the norms, like things that happen every day, yeah, and we are afraid to express ourselves. We are afraid to say it. So I am going to say it today. So the double standard of an hypocrisy, okay, of society is often stems from deeply ingrained um, social norms and power structures. So what happened with hypocrisy in society is like, because it is deeply rooted, and things that happen in society, sometimes we are afraid to talk about these things. We need to start to speak about these things and let our voice be heard. Okay, example, men versus women. For example, you do know, as in society, the hypocrisy is like men always have this narrative in their small mind that, oh, this is a woman's job. A man can't do this job because it's a man role, it's a man thing. Crush out that out the door, because we are living now in the 21st century according to society, right? And according to statistics as well, that what I find a lot now is jobs that men are doing, women are doing it better, and congratulations. I remember back in the Caribbean, I'm going to give you a quick example. I remember I have this priest that was in Anglican church, and because they ordained a woman to be a priest, he eventually left the church. And mind you, the hypocrisy of the Catholic Church, what they did, remember they say you can marry or have children, and they take that man. So and he left the Anglican church and he joined the Catholic church just because a woman was ordained as a priest in that church. Hey, the society that we live in, right, and the norms and the hypocrisy. So what I said is like, he wants women to sit down and listen to him, but he didn't want a woman to come and preach him, which is the hypocrisy of him. So it was a whole thing, like when he used to come to preach, me, I'm not going. No, I'm not going, because if you can't listen to a woman preach, why should I listen to a man? So I'm not, never used to go. And it never went down well with a lot of the parishioners and whatever. But you know, that bygones, big bygones. Example, men versus women. And that is where the hypocrisy lies. It's occurred when men they have this perception. Men, they always have like individual, their personal behavior. And they always say, oh, it's women are supposed to do this because it's a man role, and men are supposed to do that. Listen to me. Women bring forth you, so we can do anything. You understand? We can do anything that we put our mind to, because woman bring forth man, man that bring forth woman, woman bring forth man on this earth here. So only need to get it right in this 24th century. Get it right. And they claim that they have values, and they withheld, and they would like to hold on to these values. These men, you understand? I'm not saying all men is like that, because you can take one paintbrush and paint every man in that category. But I'm talking about the hypocrisy. I'm not speaking in general in terms of the hypocrisy with men. Okay? They always feel like a gender, when it comes to certain job role, that women are not supposed to do. Lie. Women do it better than Uno, and Uno just need to accept that. Okay? Gender and workplace, because especially it happened in the workplace. If you agree with me, let me know in the comment section. Especially in the workplace, like when it's to when you're working in a workplace, you always find men, like if they have like a supervisor or a manager that is over them, they always have this kind of disrespect. They don't want to take they don't want to follow the rules. They feel like they can bend it to suit themselves. So I feel like in that sense, the double standard is right there. Number two, when I'm speaking about the double standards of society, hypocrisy and their norms, parental and family hypocrisy. Meaning, so the hypocrisy when it comes to parenting. Yes, we all are guilty as that. As parents, we say, do as I say, but don't do as I do. That is a proverb, that mentality. This can create resentment and confusion in children. Sometimes we tell our children, oh, you're not supposed to do that, and we adults do it. For example, when you're talking about politeness and disrespect, okay, parents scold children for being rude in society, okay, being rude, open comma, body comma close, being rude. And parents, you in turn are being rude to workers, like for waitress and cashiers, and even the general public. Sometimes you are being rude right in front of your children, especially when you go to the airport, or a doctor surgery. Parents, you are telling children, oh, respect persons in society, respect teachers, respect persons in authority, and then you are, especially when it comes to the food industry, a lot of time, parents, you are being rude and disrespectful just because your food didn't come out on time in front of your child. So you can't scold your child for being rude, while you in turn should not lead it by example. So that is a hypocrisy I'm talking about when you're talking about parental and family hypocrisy. Okay, moving right along, I'm going to talk about the halo effect and the physical norms of social interaction, because I'm speaking about the double standard of society, the hypocrisy and the norms. Okay, if an attractive person, right, hit on someone, they often seem as charming and flattering. It always seems as that, like, oh, it's flattering and charming. But okay, there's a halo effect. That is what society standards and the norms were, okay? But in society, thinking as well, if an unattractive person does the same, it's frequently labeled as creepy. So I'm telling the double standard. I don't call anyone ugly because I feel everybody is beautiful in their own way. Everybody is beautiful. But I'm just giving an example of how society stays. If somebody attractive do something, there's labels as charming and flattering. But if the society will label people unattractive, if they do the same thing, they label them as creepy. Okay? I need to turn off the volume of my phone. Bear with me, please. I'm coming back in a bit. Yeah, let me just because if my phone go off, it's gonna get copyright. Number 4, I'm talking about the double standards of society and the hypocrisy and the norms and things that people generally applaud one group for, and they will clump down with the other group for. Please consider sharing the live streaming, thumbs it up, and subscribe. For 2026, you have to be active and you understand, you have to be active and proactive at the same time when you come on my channel. If you're watching, at least thumbs up the live streaming. It doesn't cost anything. Share it as well. It will help me as well with my channel as well. I have been saying this thing for the longest while, but I don't know if it's getting to anyone's brain or mind, but I hope it will today. It's like it doesn't cost anything to thumbs up. The live streaming, it will help me with the algorithm, as well it will help me as a content creator to show that I'm putting out the effort. At least the least you can do is just thumbs up the live streaming and share it. It doesn't cost anything. The same how you like to thumbs up negative things, you could thumbs up this, because this is something I'm educating you and uplifting you at the same time. Okay, so we are still on the halo effect. Okay, health and weight. Society judge overweight individual for their lifestyle and their choices, but in the same breath, while ignoring the unhealthy habits of persons smoking, heavy drinking, poor diet of a thin individual because they look healthy. Not because the person look healthy that means they are healthy. So that is the hypocrisy and the double standard that society have been promoting and been doing that. Not because a person you consider overweight that means they are unhealthy. Because if you are smoking, drinking and all these things, you are unhealthy more than that person. A person might be overweight and not drinking or smoking. They are more healthy than you because they have damaged their organs or whatever. It's like they are, so we have to be very careful when we are stigmatizing or we are labeling people, because in your mind you feel like, oh, they are overweight or so they are not healthy. No, and then you might be smoking, drinking and all these things, and you might be the one that is look healthy but it's not. Okay, social economic hypocrisy I'm talking about. We also tend to bend the rules to suit others, and when it comes to a certain group of people, um we tend to overlook and look down. Okay, for example, rule often seems to bend depending on one's wealth or social standing in society. So, for example, financial assistance. For example, you have a large corporation, right? When a wealthy corporation receives a government bailout, it is called economic stimulus, right? But on the same note, and in the same breath, you're gonna speak again. It's like when a low income family or receive food stamps or benefit, we often stigmatize them as welfare dependency. Rich, I'm saying, that is what I'm saying, is like the double standard of society is like a rich person will get, a government will bail them out, and they put this nice quotation, these nice words like, oh, economic stimulus. But when a person with low income who is working, but just me because the high cost of living and the pay that the salary that they are receiving cannot meet up with what is expected, especially when you have over here you have like the your water bill, your heating bill, you have council tax every month you have to pay, you understand, the TV lights, all these things, and sometimes the salary you're getting cannot meet up with what you have, with your expenditure is more than what you are taking, your earnings that you are taking home. So I talking about, that is what I said, society have a way of giving different titles and layaway for people who are in how wealthy or high like in their this so-called standard. You're not high in society, but nobody not higher than me. You're not higher than me. In your small head or your small world, you can't say higher than me, because this everybody there, they can carry nothing. That is why I say, me, I will always take health over wealth, because a lot of people might have the wealth and then I have the health. So me want to be healthy and strong, and so I can live longer than have money and my health is poor. Me don't want that. Me want to be healthy all the time. Okay, we're talking about the moral thing still. We are talking about digital privacy. What I find is like people who often complain about big tech spying on them, okay, while you are voluntarily sharing every detail of your private life on public social media platform, every little thing, if you pee, you share it, if you every little thing you do, you share, you don't have anything that you keep private. Do you understand? Not even, you must you do everything you share on social media. But then if you see somebody outside with their phone or their camera, their videotape, you hate it. I give videotape, don't videotape me in a public space. But you are there sharing your life on a public platform. Every little thing you're sharing. The other man argue, you're sharing. Every little thing that occurred in your life that you consider private, you share it on social media. And then you are the one always talk about your privacy. Hello? And people are minding their business while you are sharing it on social media. Let us talk about the takeaway that we're gonna take away from this topic, like the double standard of hypocrisy on this platform, as well as in general in society. I know when it comes to my channel, I know a lot of people don't like to hear the truth, and they don't like to hear these kind of topics because they feel like oh, you're not supposed to talk about these things and you're supposed to just listen, observe, and just be quiet. Me, I'm gonna speak about it, as well as no, I'm not planning anybody's name or anything. Then I have free will. I'm gonna do it because I was born with it. Don't let nobody trick you. Just make sure that whatever you're gonna speak on your platform, you have the evidence to back up everything. That make sure that you say, if you don't have the evidence to back up, you have to use the word allegedly in front. But if me have to use the word allegedly in front, I want to bring it to on my platform, because I feel like it's a waste of my time. So I wanna come with the facts that is public and things that you know you can just speak without have to face any consequences or anything like that. I like to speak about these things, and I find like sometimes when you come on my channel, come with an open mind. Don't come on here and expect that what you have, you're thinking that this is what I am going to talk about, or this is what I'm going to say, or this is what I'm going to do. This is me. There is no resolution, New Year resolution. There is no new me. It's the same me that is going to come on here. And I'm grateful for the person who really, really accept me for who I am on this platform and truly watches my content and supports me on a daily basis whenever I upload. For those of you who subscribe, thank you. And you know what, not do something for 2026. Make yourself useful on my channel. Like, share it, comment, subscribe. So share it, do something like to help my channel, because it doesn't make any sense like you subscribe and you're not really partake. It's just like if you have if you put water in a glass and you leave the water there, you understand? And you put the water next to the plant. And then I water the plant gonna eventually die. It's come with the same with my channel. If you do not support my channel will not grow, because if you are not supporting my channel, I am putting in the works. And if you are a subscriber, you're not like, you're not comment, you're not share, you're not do nothing. And then you expect the channel to grow, and you expect us to, you expect to see things. And if you're not supporting, just not come on the channel. But if you're gonna be a person, just gonna subscribe, just for subscribe sake, and you're not gonna support my channel, not gonna company so. Not gonna subscribe if you're not gonna really engage in my content. Not gonna subscribe if you're not gonna party. It's just an honest truth. I like to be honest in that tone. Me don't want to have like, sometimes you can have like for example, I have almost 3K. I have like 2,995 subscribers, 950 subscribers. And when I put up a video, it's like I am struggling, to be exact. I'm just being honest, to get even 100 views on top of videos, even the live streaming. You understand? Shorts is like people engage more with my shorts, like people who now subscribe really engage with my short and watch it. I am saying, like, person, when you subscribe to somebody channel, if you don't have no if you decide that you're not going to go support that person channel, but subscribe to that person channel. If you know you're going to make an impact, you're not going to go watch them content or anything, but subscribe to me. Just stay off, because you not block me channel, meaning I want to subscribe, but you not watch, you not better subscribe if you're not going to go watch my channel. Me just being honest. Me rather have like I'm just giving an example. I rather have like a like 500 subscriber or 1,000 subscriber who are really engaging my content and like really watches my content, than having like this amount of subscriber and when me put on my content, it's like me can't even get 100 views on my videos or whatever. Sometimes people say, oh, it's because, listen to me, me not gonna cut me nose to spoil my face and do certain negative, derogative videos on social media and lost my self-respect because of views and likes. Me love, me not do it. So whatever you see me show up on my channel, and that you will get. And if you not like it, you can just hop on off, because at the end of the day, I cannot be coming on my platform, on my social media platform, and be show up videos, do all kind of different videos, and then after a while, maybe I go sit down in my home and I'm gonna be contemplating, why did I do that video? Anything that I do is because I love it, and I am proud of what I put out on the social media. One thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna follow the crowd, the hype, and just say, oh, the person that do that kind of video, let me start to do it. Me not depend that. This is who I am. Take me out what I am on the platform, and what content I put out on my social media, that is what I am going to continue. Me build my channel based off of those content. These are the content that I am going to continue to upload. At the end of the day, I have to have morals and self-respect for myself. I am not going to switch up or change up and lose myself in the end, because that is why I see a lot of person depressed on here, this social media, YouTube, and they say they have to take a break because they have to say, me have to start over from scratch because the kind of content me have made, I can't make it anymore because it's draining and it's depressing and it's not who I am. Me don't want to be that person. I am that person who gonna continue to be my true self on here and upload the videos that I think that even if a two person watch it, so be it. Because you can't force people as well to watch your content if they now want to watch it. But at the end of the day, I'm saying, now subscribe to me if you know you're not going to watch me content and you not like what me I do, because me now going to change up the content to suit your narrative in your small mind that, oh, do them kind of content and then I'm going to push out views. Me, I lose who I am as a person, an individual, and lose my self-respect. You understand? Me want when me reach all in my 60s, my 50s, 60s, 70s go up, me can look back on my video and say, oh, I'm proud of myself. Me have to that and me want them go up and say, oh, mommy used to do this kind of video. This is the part I want to take. Like, you know, take a leaf out of my book and do this kind of videos, because at the ending of the day, I want to be able to leave a positive impact on someone's life, even if a 2 or 3 person, when I make my content. Because a lot of time you can make a lot of videos, it's not all about the views sometimes, but it's about the impact you leave on someone's life and make them, how they make them feel at the end of the day when they come on a live streaming. So that is why I say we have to be mindful of the content that we put out and be mindful of the things that we say on here, because in the end, karma, you can come back to us and it can come back to hurt us. I don't want to have to come on here and have to make a public apology. Oh, I say something. No, that is why I've been very mindful of what I put out on my social media and be mindful of the things I say. So I don't have to come on here and apologize to nobody and no organization or anything. When I do my content, I make sure that my content is not gonna affect or hurt anyone, and nobody's not gonna feel excluded or nobody gonna feel offended by what I say, because it just just gonna speak broadly on a topic. Like, I know, like, somebody else might be thinking the same way, but they do not know how to put it together. That is how I like to do. That is why I say, when it comes to society norms and their hypocrisy and these things, and the double standard, I am not gonna be one who gonna fall in that trap or fall in that box where I'm gonna cage myself in and fail and be afraid to, like, say, oh, this is, let me take that route here. It's better you take a route and continue than try to do something. Because listen to me, if me decide tomorrow, excuse me, an example, that, oh, you know what, I see everybody doing like negative content, let me start to make content and start to pull down people and say negative thing about them. You understand? And you will see the amount of views and like and shares and things I will get. You understand? But I don't want to be that individual. I don't want to be that woman. I don't want to be that person who gonna benefit off of somebody else pain, somebody else bringing down somebody else because I to reach up higher, up, you know, in higher on this platform. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to take part of it. I will continue to, even if me have to go slow like a snail by building my channel and people come and start to gravitate and get what I'm saying, so be it. If they not get it, so be it. Because at the end of the day, me have to live, my life goes on. You understand? At the end, when I get too old and I really can't manage the channel anymore, then I just give my daughters, both of my girls, the channel to just carry on. They can change up the name and just do what they want to do on here. Me, I am going to continue to be myself here in 2026 and beyond. I'm not going to change up no content. I'm just going to continue to go down the path where I want to do. It's a bit too cold now for me to do styling video, because listen to me, it's so cold that I cannot able to take off clothes and a change and you know, and do styling videos. Right now it's too cold for that. Maybe when it start to get a little bit warmer, then I start to do that. But I will have to show you like piece of clothing that I have in my winter, that I've been wearing for winter. You understand? You have seen some of them before, but I will just be showing you. As I said before in a video, I will not be doing any purchasing in terms of clothing for until like summertime. I'll be doing that. I gonna wear what I have in my wardrobe from now. You understand? Because I feel like I am thinking, well, with double standard of society, we have that narrative that every season we supposed to choose we clothes that we have in our wardrobe, and we supposed to give it all away to charity or give it away to others and buy new clothes. This is our trend. Buy it and put it in the wardrobe. When that come out again, we buy new one and we put it in. Listen to me. I am not gonna do that. May I have built my wardrobe based off of my style and my personality. You understand? And how I feel on a daily basis. So the clothes that I have in my wardrobe, I am gonna wear it. I am not gonna let society dictate what are in style and what are out style. Everything are in style. Listen to me. Go inside your wardrobe now, right? If you are watching me, and go inside your wardrobe and start to look at the piece of clothing that you have in your wardrobe and start to ask yourself, if you're not wear it for like three, like for example, you're not wear it for 3 years, 2 years, you never gravitate towards it, you can donate to charity. And then from there, you can start to see, oh, things that I'm reaching for on a daily basis, you start to put them to the front and you start to wear them more. This is your style. Anything you see I gravitate towards a lot, those are your style and those are the things that you need to start to wear more. Anything you see you have in a wardrobe and you not wear it much, start to give it away to charity. Get rid of it. Get rid of it by donating, or you might have a close friend or family member or something pass it down. That is something. Me, I have taken down a lot of clothing that I used to, before I used to just purchase things because I like it. But now I don't purchase things based off my liking. I purchase clothing based off my style and my personality and things that I know that I can pass on to my girls. You know, when I say, oh, I have enough of that, I'll give my girls that. That is how I dressed, and that is how I declutter my wardrobe. Right now, my wardrobe, I love my wardrobe because my wardrobe is a representation of who I am. My personality speaks through it. You know, every little bit of it is like, yeah, that's me. Yes, that's me. That's me. That's me. And so I love my wardrobe because every piece of clothing I have, it tells a story. And because when I look back at my pictures in my phone, it just bring me down back to, oh, I wore this dress or I wore this coat when I was here, when I was feeling that time or whatever. So it's like my clothes is a part of me, what I have, and I love it. And I'm telling you, like, don't let society hypocrisy and also their standards make you put yourself in debt and make you feel like you have to go out every time and spend. The same rules I apply for when I'm purchasing clothes as well is the same thing I do for when I'm doing home decor. As I told you as well, home decor will not be purchasing. I repeat my home decor for every season, every year. The same decor go up, and I just change up my floral that was up for from since fall. It was up. I use it right through the December. I use it right through. Now that we are in January, the winter now, my summer, my spring, like my fall decor, not fall, my spring decor is up and it's staying. These are staying up, right through until spring. When it's come to spring now, and then I put up the spring decor that I have, and that will go straight right through the summer. And then after summer finish, then I bring out back my same fall decor. Me, I am being intentional with my spending and what I do, because you understand, I cannot come on here and tell you this is what you can do, okay? If you are not doing it already, and me myself, I'm not doing it. I don't want to be a part of the society double standard. Let me continue. I want you to take away the double standard. Often proceeded, they are convenient for the group in power. For example, breaking them requires your intellectual honesty. So you have to be honest with yourself when we come to this double standard of anything we are doing. We have to be honest with ourselves. We have to apply the same logic to ourselves. We have to start with ourselves. With anything that we are coming on here to do, we have to start with ourselves and others, regardless of our gender status or our appearance, as how people see it, based off of people see it in society. Me, I don't live my life based off society. Send how what people think of me or their opinion. I base my life based off how I choose to live and what I think of myself. So I would like you to ask you this question. I would like to ask you to tell me how double standard affects you every day or in your workplace if you are working, your productivity in your workplace, or even your mental health. Because when it comes to double standard and the hypocrisy and the norms that society has placed on individual, on a whole, sometimes it can mess with a person's mental health. So I like you to tell me if any of these things, what will you do? What are some things you put in place to combat this double standard that society have you in a way? Thank you all for the thumbs up. Thank you all who stopped by today. Thank you for the thumbs up. I do appreciate love that. As I say, like when we come to double standard of society, we have to put ourselves first. We have to ask ourselves, am I part of that? Am I part of that norm? Am I doing the same thing? Listen to me. When it comes to me personally, I was always a slim person. I was a size 4 because before I had children. And let me tell you something. I used to growing up, even people say, oh, you need to put on weight, you need to eat more, you need to do this, you need to do that. And and I used to tell myself like, why you making my weight a problem? You understand? What is it that you want me to change to suit you because of what you have thinking of your society? So I have embraced myself, and then after I moved a size 4, I went to a size 6 and 8. I still love myself the same way. You understand? With as I said, with maturity and age, whatever we put on and we take off. So I gained a lot of weight when during pregnancy. You understand? I went back to my size when I never went back to the size, but I didn't love myself less. I love myself more because you see, with all the flaws and faults that my body have, I tell myself every day that I bring life into the world. You understand? So what society might tell me, oh, I need to have a flat stomach, oh, I need to have this, I need to have that. I don't live my life based off that. And I always say, if individuals have that way of thinking, if you have that way of thinking, like person supposed to look a certain way, because you feel like this is how. That is why all of us are different and unique in our own way, and we are different. And that is why the world is so beautiful, because we have different body types, the shape and everything. And we are just beautiful. You understand? It's just if we look at ourselves, I look at beauty from the inside. You understand? You can capture and radiate a person their beauty from inside. Don't let society double standard make you feel you want to change who you are. That is why another person doing we call it Cosmo surgery. Is that the word? Use it. Because I'm trying to use a flipping word, but it's not coming. You understand? Yeah. But you get the drift of what I'm saying. You know what? Only embrace that to like lose the words of the thing. And I find a lot of persons doing that because of the pressure of society and also social media. Me not change nothing from my body. You see this body, you go stay right through. That body hold me up. This body bring life. You understand? This body bring life into the world. You understand? I do not expect my body to look the same way when before like when I was before I had children. I do not expect my body to look the same. You understand? As we get older, our skin, the collagen, and all these things, the elasticity, all these things are moved away. You understand? As we get older, our features change and all these things. I'm not gonna change my physical outside. You understand? My physical body outside to please anyone. You understand? Because at the ending of the day, number one, if person who I experienced both birth, cesarean and also natural birth. You understand? I share that already, which is something I don't mind sharing because as women we in like something we have to hide. That is something we bring life. So I had a cesarean with my daughter, my eldest one. And I must tell you, say, it was a scary moment for me, because my daughter was breech, so I had no choice but have a cesarean. And I must say, when I had the cesarean, I was scared because I did when I think I was like 14, 15. I had a operation in my country where I had appendix appendix removed. So what I'm saying is like I was scared, and I was saying, you know what, I'm scared to have another like what will happen, all kind of thing was going into my head. I didn't know, like, if it's the first time you're gonna get like a cesarean, you never go through that before, and you're gonna go through that, you never go through breech, you never hear breech before. So it's like when you have breech of a child, like, let me educate you for those of you who might don't know, like when a child is breech, right? Remember, the head supposed to turn down. Instead of head turn down, she foot was that way. So what they had to do before, they had to give me the cesarean. For those of you, type in Google and they go tell you what is how a cesarean carry out. And then they had to turn her inside me before they take her out. So although they dead me outside, I still feel like they not dead me to the side, to the thing that you wanna feel pain, but you can, they say, the surgeon said you will feel like when they are plow, like when they never feel it, then that means when they might turn her. So she's supposed to be head down. You understand? Natural birth, you're supposed to head down, come out. She was foot down, so then I had to do the cesarean because she breached and whatever. But I love my body because it's like when I look at my daughter, you understand, I can say, I bring forth, I give her life. You understand? And even if you got the scar and everything, is like, yeah, they say when cesarean is like you will not get a flat stomach back. You understand? You will get a little pucker belly or whatever. You have to embrace your body and love your body. You understand? The thing is, you see, if you the thing with having your body changes through pregnancy and birth, you have to have confidence. You have to know your self-worth, and you have to love yourself. Even with all these things, you have to love yourself inside and out, and you have to be strong for yourself. Every time you think of your scar that you have, if you have a cesarean, or if your belly stretch out and you have little stretch mark, think about the life that you bring into the world. You understand? These them their love. I call them lifeline, meaning I give birth, I give life. So these are these things, you're supposed to love them. As your body changes, I know sometimes people get depressed and say, oh, my body was this and I used to wear this. Who tell you can't wear it still? Wait, have confidence, wear it. People will stare when they stare and they see the stretch mark or whatever, and they're staring. You can just say, oh, you love this bring forth life. When the body stretches, some people are lucky they don't get it. Some people get it on the breast, they get it on the leg, or they get it on the stomach. But at the end of the day, embrace your body. Don't let society double standard and their hypocrisy and the norm of how your body is supposed to look make you go and do this surgery to change up your outer appearance. Love yourself how you is. You understand? If you are a person, I only say, the only how I will do surgery, you see, like, if it have to be like medical, like you have to do with me health. Like anything will come to on my health, where they say, oh, the doctor say, oh, you have to do this surgery because of your health. That's the only how you think. Me not go stretch my nose, me not go put in no jawbone, me not go flatten out no stomach, me not go put on body, me not go lift no breast, me not doing all these things, because with all these things still, people have these things and they're still depressed, they have no self-confidence within themselves, and them still a search for what's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? Nobody now want me. And look how I look. It's not how you look at it. It's because you don't have that confidence in yourself. You understand? You are changing your outer appearance while you are not even fixing yourself inside. Because you're not, society don't understand that. Tell you supposed to, these are the size you're supposed to look at. Listen to me. One thing I'm telling myself, I don't look at size. When I buy a clothes, I just go in there. As long as it fit me, I put it on. Me not business when nobody wants to say. I know sometimes people might say, oh, me put it on. As you see me the size here, me will wear any, long as it fit in me and me feel comfortable and it's something I love and it's my style, me I go wear it. Me not business if you have a problem with that. I am telling you, the double standard of society is that you have to love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself. That is why I always say, love yourself. Don't let society double standard make you change who you are or the appearance of how you are. You don't have to go to no cosmo surgery, my love. You don't have to do all those things there because at the end of the day, you can do all these things and you still can't get no man. You still can't get you still no man. You still have to say, but want me look so good and no man I want me. Listen to me. Your self-esteem so low that you need to fix yourself outside to attract a man. Something is wrong with you. Need help. You need to go and seek therapy because you have society make you go and do those things to yourself. Social media as well, you have to be very careful with social media. Social media have its good side and its bad side. Social media have the side that will tell you, oh, do this and you will get more followers, do this and you get more like, do this. At the ending of the day, when you shut off your phone and they did your house, and you're depressed, you're cry, you ask yourself, sometimes you're crying and the way you cry for. Listen to me, people who hearing the song of my voice, do not go under these things unless you have is a medical emergency or is something have to do with your health that you have to do surgery. Not do these things to correct, not you. Love your body. Exercise. Don't take the easy way out because a lot of people now come back because they take the easy way out. Do dieting if you have to diet. If you want to change anything, like you feel like, oh, me want to fit them in a pants, I'm just giving an example. Do it the way you want. You understand? Me now go do it for nobody. Society not gonna make me change give me the perception of how I supposed to look in the eyes of individual. I know sometimes people might hear us come across it and I say, what should I shut up about? What should I talk about? Where should I go away? Yes, you go away because you don't have no love within you. You need to love yourself and you need to accept yourself for who you are. And if you don't know, start to search within yourself and find out what is it you are yearning for, what is it you, instead of trying to change your physical, try and change your thinking, your mindset, and how you feel inside. Work on the inside and it will show on the outside. Eat good, feel good, sleep good. No worry about things because a lot of times I find like it come like BBL, it come like a it comes like nothing now. Between it used to be a few and far person used to do that. Now it come like a trend now. Everything like a clothes. Most person they want fast body, they want big body without do the right work. You can do like a squat and eat and drink shake, eat the right food like food with rich in carbohydrates, protein and thing there and exercise and do it in a natural way. But I want to do it. Now I take time and do it over a period of time. I want fast body. I want quick and fast body, fast breast and everything. And when you done, still have that and still can't keep no man, can't hold no man, can't get no man, still say, oh, how me do all these things and no man want me. Because listen to me, a man do not want a broken woman. A woman who don't want a man who is not confident enough to accept her body and feel like she have to do that adjustment day. Say, someone not look good, no, not look good, his leg not fit with the behind. It not look good. Me no business one no say, but me not tell you the truth. Leg of them with the BBL, your body do not fit your leg. How can you get some small little leg and we have one thing hang out there like a pampers, like on a shit, like on a pull up on yourself and have a nappy? We not look good. And then someone better them just stitch so like a bullfrog. Me no know we're going on with it. I was kind of feeling you could get one on yourself and attract man. I think sometimes men, if you listen to men I tell you say, them not attract to them kind of thing they. Natural body. Another thing I find as well, when it comes to your hair as a black woman, you always hear people say, oh, you need to do something about your hair. Me not need to do that somewhere because me know my hair is my representation of myself and it's my crown. Me not going to do nothing to my hair. Me not need to put in nothing fast in my hair. If you do that, congratulations. Do what you want. Do that fit you and suit you. But the end of the day, even if you add them attachment day on your head, not make the attachment day take away from the true value of yourself and your natural beauty. You understand? Now every day you're supposed, you see me? Yes, me might take a little thing and just brush up my hair like this. Do you understand? But When me not have time, but me just only try to tell you, you know, most times sometimes me just come on here with a hat, or sometimes me just let down me here. It all depends on how me feel and the mood I am. I'm gonna put extra effort into things. Sometimes if I not feel like doing it, me not do it. Because listen to me I live my life to please myself and nobody. And me I live my life unapologetically to please myself. Because I am know who I am. And me not gonna live my life based on society said, and I feel like say me needs to change something about myself. You understand? So I hope that today's topic has been informative to you. It's almost coming to 1 o'clock. I need to go and cook. I'm gonna cook some jollof rice today because my daughter love jollof rice. I already cooked the chicken. I hope that I will be able to put up this vlog. I have a vlog that I started, so I hope that I'll be able to put up this vlog today. As I said, I'm working smarter, not harder in 2026, because one thing I do, I want body me have me can rush up the little body when me have here, so me have to take time with the body. The body are not young like one time. The body get up, you know. The body me have to listen to my body and take time with my body. You understand? Sometimes we have to love ourselves, you know. We have to tell ourselves that, you know, look yourself in the mirror and all these things. When you brush your teeth and you get up in the morning and you stretch and all these things, you know, look yourself in the mirror and talk to yourself and ask yourself, and tell yourself some things that you love about yourself. You understand? And if you improve anything about yourself, it's supposed to benefit you in a good and positive way. Me not talk about no attachment, you know. Just leave them little things, you know, worry about people. Because you have a lot of people living their life based off society standards. So every day they wake up, them gap and so they're not gonna say, oh, what we think they're supposed to. You see, when anybody writes anything negative, you understand? Me not respond. Me just block and delete you. And one thing I don't, me not didn't back and forth with you. You understand? If you didn't meet me, like say when I was like in my teens or so, or in my early 20s, you understand? And they be right them think that tell you I'm still mature and I'm still getting to know myself, and you know, I would have fired back at you hard. But you see, when you reach a stage in your life where you're comfortable within yourself and you have a level of self-respect for yourself and others, you know, you be mindful of the things that you say and be mindful of the things that you do, so you can really beat up yourself. So before I leave, I want to leave some words of motivation for you and some words of encouragement for you today. Today, I want to tell you that you are brave. Okay, this is an affirmation that you are brave, you are smart, you are kind, you are loved, you are wonderful, you are fabulous, you are beautiful, you are smart, you are intelligent, and you can do anything that you want to do, and you are a beautiful woman just the way you are. Stop look at the realm out yourself. Beauty fades, but the beauty inside remains. Fight for the beauty inside of you. That is something I look for in individual and even within myself. Me not look at this here. Because you see this, it's gonna fade. It fades. Because when I look back at pictures before, I was looking back some pictures and I was saying, you know, I can see my features change so much. And I'm saying, you know what? If me didn't love myself, me would have been questioning myself and asking myself how me look so. But you see, when you're at peace with yourself and you love yourself unconditionally, and every time your body changes and you embrace it and you love it, you don't let these things get to you. Me love myself. Yes, the exercise to keep your heart rate up and all these things and keep yourself fit is all good and well. But don't overdo it by going to the extreme to try to make society feel like this is how anything you do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Look yourself, do it for yourself and no one else. Thank you all for listening. For those of you who stop by and subscribe, I'm gonna be part of the family. I'm gonna engage in the content on whenever I post. Thank you, and I appreciate love you. Thank you for the 2 likes. Thank you for those of you who stopped by today, whether 1 minute, 2 seconds, whatever. Thank you. At least I grab your attention. Thank you. Maybe next time you might stay longer. But in the meantime, always remember to come with an open mind on my live streaming. Thank you for watching and listening at the same time. Until next time, love, peace, and light to you and your family. If you're watching me by yourself, love, peace, and light to you. If you are feeling depressed, you are suffering from anxiety or anything, I want to send you warm hugs and wishes and I wish you all the best on your recovery. And also remember to have people in your circle that uplift you. Stay away from the drama and the negativity as well, and always remember to stay positive in anything that you do. Keep a positive mindset, and always remember that self-love is the best love. Until next time, be good. Bye.